Hi, I'm Kelly Vess, and I'm so happy that you joined this group. This group is designed for speech-language pathologists who are passionate about what they do. They know that what we do matters. They know that there's a purpose bigger than themselves, and that purpose is to make the world a better place. You know that you can accomplish that by always being at the drawing board, and by always asking, how can we do this better? And when we do better practice, we make a difference. So that's why we have this group today. Right now, we're in a very challenging place. We're asked to be in the driver's seat, and we're driving, and we're doing therapy in a virtual world, which is less than ideal for very young children. However, when we are in this virtual world, if we have our standards up to the highest practice, and we provide meaningful intervention in these less than ideal circumstances, we're going to come out of this pandemic as stronger speech-language pathologists. We will be able to use these skills that we've developed today when we get back in person tomorrow. So I'm so happy that you're here with me, because together we can make a difference. And we need each other right now. During this epidemic, unfortunately, we're kind of separated and we're kind of isolated. And it's at this time when we have to share ideas, and we have to be at our absolute best if we're going to be successful. There's one thing that I'm sure of from all of my years of working as a clinical instructor with so many graduate interns, and that is that we all have a unique brilliance that we bring to the intervention table. No one intern is like another, and no one intern is better than another. We are all uniquely brilliant, and we all have a unique skill set that we can learn from each other. Every speech-language pathology intern that I've worked with has made me a better therapist, because they possessed skills that were unique to them. So here we are together sharing, and we're sharing because we know that in sharing we will thrive. And we're going to thrive because we're going to create the highest level of intervention in the most difficult of circumstances. It's kind of like if you're training to run a marathon and you go to Colorado and you run marathon in the mountains, and then you come back to Detroit, Michigan, and you're going to do quite well. That's what we're doing right now. We're doing a kind of overtraining approach in which we're committed to providing best practice in this virtual world for very young children. We can do this, but we're going to need to work together if we want to thrive and if we want to get stronger in the face of this challenge. So to focus our efforts, on Monday, I'm going to have different daily themes. So on Monday, we're going to have our Masterclass Monday, in which we tackle a challenging topic and share ideas. On Tuesday, we can have a Tech Tip Tuesday, in which we share tips that have helped us in this virtual world and more effectively working with a variety of children in our districts. And on Wednesday, we can look at WH Question Day, in which we ask these very important questions that do matter in our work. On Thursday, we can have our Toolbox Tip Thursday, in which we share evidence-based practices with each other as we constantly expand our own toolboxes, which we know will make us a more effective therapist at the end of the day. And on Fridays, they're the fun days, in which we look at how can we incorporate movement so we can optimize engagement with the children, so that we can optimize communication gains, so that we can optimize overall growth for these children, because we know that movement matters, and we know that you can't treat a mouth, you're treating a child as a speech pathologist. So it's time for us to roll up our sleeves, and it's time for us to start innovating.